$3.4 billion. That's how much the FBI says scammers got away with from victims 60 and older last year. Tonight, a new type of scam you need to be aware of.
Plus, we're talking brand new scholarship options for local high school students headed off to business school in the fall. Stacy.
And we've been seeing scattered showers, windy conditions, and even snow in some areas. I'll tell you all about it coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. It's been over a week now since that fire at a warehouse in Findlay broke out.
Tonight, the blaze is still smoldering, and we spoke with Benton County Fire District number 1 today for an update. Our crews were also at the scene earlier this afternoon, and you can see that crews are still out there right now. Apple Valley News Now did confirm that the investigation has now moved to working together with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Now, at the site of the fire, beginning the investigation into the cause is very important right now. Fire crews say they will keep putting water on the blaze from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then a crew posted on scene for fire watch overnight. Firefighters also tell me that the weather is having a big impact on this containment. All right, we'll hear more from that later. In the meantime, we also called and emailed the company, Lineage Logistics, to see what the status was on their Findlay workforce. We are waiting to hear back. There's also another concern, and that's air quality. We'll talk all about that tonight at 6 on Apple Valley News Now.
Now, when it comes to finding out about emergency situations, you don't have to wait until you see a giant plume of smoke. Benton and Franklin County Fire Departments have an app called Code Red to send out notifications. You can register online or download the mobile app on your phone. The Code Red system will ask you to put in significant addresses like your home, your work, or your child's school. You'll then get notifications when there are emergencies nearby. Pasco fire officials say we've already seen multiple fires happen this year near the Tri-Cities area, so it would be a good idea to take a look at the app to get prepared.
You know, we had a big fire a couple weeks ago with a lot of smoke in the area. Had to evacuate some areas around it because of wildland fires that were starting. So the easiest way to notify the community of an emergency like that is through an app like Code Red. So it just gives the ability for us to communicate with the emergency management and ask them to send out those alerts. They draw up the geographic area, and then those emergency calls go out.
Now, we'll also have a link to that on our website where you can register for Code Red. It is free to download and to use. Let's talk about your forecast.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, when we were doing our tease at the top of the show, was that the Richland camera we were looking at? I don't know if you saw that, but
we'd have to ask Stacy Lee. You were the expert here.
We'll get to that camera in a second, but yes, we were seeing rain showers right over the top of Badger Mountain, and we're seeing scattered showers through the area, tracking a little snow across the Cascades. We were seeing snow in eastern Oregon, the Meacham area. Here comes those showers moving right through Benton City, Prosser, heading right towards the Tri-Cities. So get ready. We're going to be getting wet here very soon. 59 degrees right now. Winds have died down a little bit this evening, down to 9 miles per hour. That's going to be brief. Those winds pick right back up tomorrow. Temperatures overnight in the 30s, around 36 with lighter winds. But tomorrow, as you can see, those winds pick right back up. We'll see those gusts at around 20 miles an hour. So we're tracking scattered showers, breezy and gusty winds late tonight into tomorrow. Possible thunderstorms, especially towards the foothills of the Blues. But we do have warmer temperatures headed our way by the weekend. So active weather, definitely grab the umbrella this afternoon or your raincoat. It'll be brief, but you might get wet. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacey, thank you very much. It is definitely still April.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, other news tonight, Yakima is hosting the Washington State Police Canine Association seminar this week at the former Yakima Mall building in downtown.
Well, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us more than 75 canine teams from all across the state came in for this training.
Both narcotics and patrol dogs ran through scenarios designed to mimic real life and prepare them for the unexpected. From searching for a suspect while avoiding the distractions of dozens of dog toy favorites, to looking for them inside a dark, loud room, getting pets from their handlers while waiting their turn. Days of training and an event longtime Yakima Police Department canine handler Mark McKinney says happens twice a year.
They can run through things and as if it was real life. And then we have some very experienced trainers running through to help with any problems, to assist the handlers and the canines to get through the scenarios.
Coming up at 6, more about those canine teams and how police say they help keep both officers and suspects safe. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. Now, the DEA is reportedly planning to move forward with reclassifying pot. It's not legalization, but right now, as far as the federal government is concerned, marijuana is in the same class of drugs as heroin and LSD. Moving pot from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 would mean the DEA considers it a drug that has low risk for psychological and physical dependence. Schedule 3 is the same group as ketamine and testosterone, one step above things like Xanax and Valium. Now, if reclassification does happen, it would make it much easier to do research, and it would also make it so that marijuana prescriptions could be filled by regular pharmacies instead of dispensaries. The White House Office of Management and Budget still has to sign off on the proposed change. If that happens, there will be the opportunity for public comment before a final rule is created. A new report from the FBI says scammers got away with almost $3.5 billion from people older than 60 last year.
And that is up more than 10% from the year before. The FBI says these kind of schemes are turning into just a criminal empire. Some of the scams are things we have heard of before, like romance scams or investment fraud. But the FBI says many criminals are now getting personal information by calling and asking for it. Investigators say scammers will pretend to be customer service representatives, technical support, maybe even government officials. They'll tell you that a hacker got into your bank account and you need to move your money back. Of course, when you do, it actually goes straight to the scammers. The FBI says in some cases, potential victims are alert enough to say they're not willing to use a wire transfer or cryptocurrency. But investigators say some scammers are now telling the victims to cash out their accounts or buy gold, and then the scammer sends a courier to pick up the money in person. We say this all the time, don't click on links on Facebook or through your email. If someone calls you asking for personal information or financial details, you can always hang up, find your bank's information online or in the phone book, and call them directly to see if there's really a problem. Melissa.
Well, with graduation right around the corner for high school graduates, the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce has opened up its first annual scholarship for students looking to get a degree in business. This year, they're planning to award 2 scholarships. Each recipient will get a one-time $2,000 award to help pay for that business degree. The assistant director for the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce says the new scholarship is to help promote higher education for Hispanic students. But he says it's more than just a scholarship. He's hoping it will help promote inclusivity as well.
I think us being involved in business is great. You know, when you're in school, sometimes all you see is textbooks, and then when you go out into the world and try to network, you might not see a lot of people that look like you. So right now, I think this is something super inclusive to have this specifically for Hispanic kids going into business. It's letting them know that they belong here and that we're here for them if they need any help.
So the deadline to apply is May 17th at 5 p.m. Coming up at 6 tonight, we'll let you know what the requirements are for students to apply.
The Harmon Senior Center in Yakima is asking for donations for the 6th annual Veterans Coalition Toiletry Drive. Harmon Center officials say to give back to local veterans and thank them for their service is the reason why they're doing this. They're collecting bottles of shampoo and conditioner, body wash, paper towels, toilet paper, laundry detergent, shaving cream, razors, and disinfecting wipes. Harmon Center officials tell Apple Valley News Now it is especially important because many of their seniors are also vets.
We want to give back to the veteran community, and it's very important for us to have this drive each year to be able to do so. And we normally have a great turnout for donations.
Anyone wanting to donate can bring their items during business hours to the front desk. That's at the Harmon Center, located at 65th and Summit View. They will be accepting donations through June the 30th.
Well, new developments tonight in the push to get self-driving semi-trucks on the road. ABC's Andrew Dimbert reports one company is nearly ready to make that futuristic idea a reality, but there are some concerns as well.
These 18-wheelers are designed to carry all sorts of cargo, but one thing they won't be carrying, a driver. By the end of the year, Aurora tractor trailers are expected to begin cruising the highways, hauling freight between Dallas and Houston.
The Aurora Driver is this combination of the hardware, the stuff you can see hanging off the side of the truck here, and then some really interesting software.
To avoid crashes, the self-driving semi is outfitted with 25 sensors, including lasers, radars, and cameras. Within the next 4 years, Aurora and its competitors expect to put thousands of these autonomous trucks on the road, transporting goods nearly around the clock, hoping to accelerate product delivery times and lower costs for consumers. But critics aren't sold on the safety.
The company's going to decide when they think they're safe. And the only thing the regulators are going to do is judge them after the fact if something went wrong. That's where we are.
But Aurora's CEO, touting safety, demonstrated the truck's ability to weave through obstacles and avoid pedestrians.
We want to be out there with thousands or tens of thousands of trucks on the road. And to do that, we have to be safe.
Meanwhile, with pedestrian fatalities on the rise nationwide, up more than 80% since 2009, new action to make cars safer. A new federal safety regulation will require all new cars and trucks be equipped with automatic emergency braking, or AEB systems, which use sensors to hit the brakes to avoid a crash when the driver fails to. Beginning in 2029, AEB systems will be required to prevent collisions with other cars at speeds up to 62 miles per hour, and will be required to stop entirely before hitting a pedestrian at up to 45 miles per hour. Regulators say the technology could save hundreds of lives per year. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
While the federal government doesn't have a mechanism right now to stop companies from putting these self-driving semi-trucks on the road, the Teamsters Union is now pushing for states to step in and require human safety drivers to monitor that new technology.
All right, the News at 5 just getting started. Still to come tonight, Stacy is telling us plan for even cooler temps ahead. That's still to come in her First Alert weather forecast.
Plus, we're breaking down new recommendations for breast cancer screenings that have just been released nationwide.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck, heavy hit.
Call 853-2222.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
and the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
From Paris to Milan, New York to Tokyo, fashion shows have graced the world's most glamorous stages. And now, the world is turning its eyes to the Tri-Cities for the 2024 Goodwill High School Fashion Show. They've got like major style, endless creativity, and seriously, they've got like an enormous amount of heart, you guys. Don't even think about missing the fashion event of the year, Goodwill's 2024 High School Fashion Show. See you at the show.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W. KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck, heavy hit.
Call 853-2222.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Welcome back to the News at 5. We've got a health alert for you tonight. A panel of medical experts are now recommending that regular cancer screenings start a decade earlier.
Yeah, so they're suggesting that women or people who are assigned female at birth get screened for breast cancer every other year, starting at 40.
Preventive Services Task Force hasn't recommended that women in their 40s get regular mammograms since 2002. And so I think this is a very positive change.
That task force is an independent, volunteer panel of medical experts. Their recommendations influence insurance coverage and doctors who schedule screenings for patients. The new guidelines are more consistent with the ones set out by the American Cancer Society. But the organization says the new guidelines should also include women over the age of 74, especially those expecting to live for another 10 or more years.
In our judgment, it is with shame if women get the message that mammography has uncertain benefits or is no longer needed at a time when the incidence is very high and the death rate continues to climb.
The American Cancer Society guidelines also differ on how often a person should be screened, suggesting women of average risk who are between the ages of 40 and 44 have the option to get a mammogram every year. And those 45 to 54 should start annual screenings. The organization advises women 55 and older to get a mammogram every other year or opt for yearly screenings.
Women should do their very, very best to be screened regularly at whatever interval they choose, whether it's 12 months or 24 months.
Now, those updated recommendations are for people at average risk. They don't apply to anyone who has a history of breast cancer or the genetic markers or other medical history that might put them at high risk.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And on our final day of April, the weather roller coaster continues. We're seeing scattered showers through the area. I saw a lightning bolt or two south of Hermiston in the hills there, but so far just some light showers passing through the area. We've got this upper level low that brings our chance of showers and thunderstorms. Well, it'll start shifting off to the east. Tomorrow we're in between systems, so we'll see sunnier conditions, and then we have another low pressure system moving in. Most of that activity will stay in Oregon, south of Tri-Cities. However, we could still see a pop-up shower in the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues. This is what it looks like tonight. Most of the activity moving to the south and to the east out of the region, even continuing to see some snow showers in northeastern Oregon tonight. Here's where we have a chance of a stray shower tomorrow evening, but most of the day you'll enjoy sunny skies, albeit breezy in the afternoon. And then here's that next system that we're talking about on Thursday. Again, Hermiston, Pendleton, Heppner, the Dalles, most of that will be contained to that area, moving on into the Oregon Blue Mountains. So that's what the next couple of systems look like moving through the area. Let's talk breezy winds. They calm down slightly tonight, pick right back up tomorrow morning. It'll be breezy in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. Those winds increase in the afternoon as we go through the day. Getting into our Thursday, we finally get a break from some of these strong gusty winds we've been seeing over the last few days. We are tracking some cloudy skies over Dust Devil Stadium tonight. Guys are out here getting ready for a game. If you're heading out, you might want to grab a raincoat or umbrella. Might be necessary tonight. 59 degrees. Winds are decreasing now down to 9 miles per hour. Temperature trend. We've been below average, actually. 69 is the average in Yakima. We're going to be getting up to that average by the weekend, and then we're going to have another cool down on the way next week. Here's those temperatures in the Tri-Cities. We've been below our average. We'll be back to average through the weekend, and then the decrease coming into next week. Walla Walla has been well below their average, close to 10 degrees below, back to the average by Friday and above average by Saturday, Sunday. Then again, that cool down next week. Let's check out those temperatures around the region. Cooler than we were last night. Most of us staying up above the freezing level or right at it. Yakima and Toppin is right there. Prosser cool tonight. 36 Tri-Cities and Walla Walla, 35 tonight in Dayton. For tomorrow, we'll have temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Once again, just slightly below our average for this time of year. Sun, clouds, breezy winds in the afternoon through the area with a stray shower. We could see that in the Tri-Cities. Temperatures in the upper 60s in the Columbia Basin, and we're going to stay right there hovering just at 60 or just slightly above in the foothills of the Blues for tomorrow. 7-day planning forecast. There's your breezy winds for May 1st, and then those temperatures gradually climb up to the average, back to 70 on Sunday. but you'll notice that big dip from 70 down to 61 on Tuesday. We're expecting kind of a cold front coming in for the first week of May. In Walla Walla, look for those breezy winds tomorrow as well, with some showers possible over the weekend and gusty winds back on Monday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. Temperatures staying above the freezing level and back to the 70s by Friday. Lots more to get to, including our viewer photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
Looking forward to that. Still ahead here on your News at 5, we're going to introduce you to a local crafter making a big difference in the lives of some of our youngest community members.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
You're gonna need a new bumper. Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon. Guac, cheese, bacon. Big burger! Good burger.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa, Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Why is my internet slow? There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month than cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
Well, it is the last day of National Volunteer Month, and today we're introducing you to a 76-year-old who's using her special skills to help some of our youngest community members.
Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald got to meet Judy Alder, who spends her spare time making hats to be used in Cadillac's NICU.
And at first I made a baby hat, and I didn't like it. And then pretty soon I liked the baby hat the best.
From hats for her fellow residents at Brookdale Richland to the smallest residents at Cadillac Regional Medical Center, Judy Alder likes to spread the joy of her creations to everyone, especially, she says, the preemies.
Nobody else made the preemie one, so I did.
So far this year, she's made at least 70 hats for Cadillac's NICU with no end goal. Doesn't take too much time on the loom. She says just about 2 hours for one of the baby hats.
And she told us about making them for the hospital, so we made them for the hospital.
She says the work gives her purpose and helps keep her active as a senior, and also gives her a special bond with the folks with the little ones on the way.
And when one of the girls gets pregnant, she finds out what she's having. I'm one of the first ones that knows because she wants either pink or blue.
I asked Judy if she has any advice for someone who wants to get into volunteering or crocheting.
No, it's just a lot of fun. And you know it's going for a worthy cause. I enjoy it. It gives me something to do.
That was awesome. That was our Riley Fitzgerald with the story. Brookdale Richland is also hosting its Make It, Bake It, Sell It, which is a residence courtyard sale. There will be different booths with all sorts of things for sale directly from the residents. That is coming up on May the 18th. May the 18th. I wanted to make sure I got that right.
Still got a couple of weeks there to put it on the calendar.
Exactly.
All right, we'll be right back with your viewer photo of the day, and still ahead, more consequences for students taking part in pro-Palestinian protests on college campuses all across the country. This as we are still waiting on a potential ceasefire agreement in Gaza. All that and more coming up on World News Tonight at 5:30.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Tonight, can the proposed new hostage deal break the deadlock? Plus, college protests intensify as some students face possible suspension right before graduation day. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Find it online or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
How does free college or career training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant is one of the most generous financial aid programs in the country. Eligible Washington residents can get free money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. You can go full-time or part-time, so you can work and continue your education at the same time. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Welcome back. We're taking a look at your viewer photo of the day, and there's a lot to talk about in weather tonight, Stacey.
There is active weather, of course. When will we get a break? But we have to soak in that last day of April, right? So let's take come to your screen right now. Now, Charles sent this in. He says he's been seeing this red wing blackbird. I've learned about those in books, and I was telling you a little known fact about me, Alyssa. I'm a bird nerd. I like to bird watch. It's a thing. So apparently my buddy Charles too. So Charles, I'm going to have to figure out what kind of seed you have. Maybe I can get one of those to stop by my backyard. Again, keep sending those weather photos or nature photos. Just get your smartphone and snap that QR code on the right side of your screen. That'll take you right to the place where you can upload your photo. Thanks to Charles for uploading his today. All right, let's take a look at our day for tomorrow. Mostly sunny. We're in between systems, remember. We are going to see some breezy and gusty winds, especially in the afternoon. And then we do have a chance of a stray shower. But overall, not a bad looking day. And a quick peek at our 7-day planning forecast. We have warmer temperatures on the way, and then a big cool down going into that first week of May next week, when temperatures are going to drop down into the 60s again. So unfortunately, that is now May.
Oh, gracious. So I'm glad I didn't put my coat away yet.
Yeah, keep the coats out for sure.
All right, thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. We're back tonight at 6.
Yeah, hoping your news is good news. We'll see you soon.
Good night.